Good afternoon. I'm Tiara Riddick and welcome to Automotive News Video. Michigan's vision for the future of mobility is taking shape in Detroit's Corktown neighborhood, where a convergence of innovation and infrastructure is reshaping transportation. Ford's ambitious project to convert the historic Michigan Central train station into an automotive innovation hub symbolizes the state's commitment to driving progress in mobility. Automotive News reporter Hannah Lutz spoke with Justine Johnson, Michigan's Chief Mobility Officer, on Michigan's endeavor for the country's first wireless charging roadway. Let's take a look. Michigan's mobility vision extends beyond traditional road infrastructure, embracing initiatives such as New Labs Technology Incubator and the groundbreaking wireless charging roadway, positioning the state at the forefront of innovation.
Again, this is another strong example of where hardware and software meet. I always commend the state of Michigan because we were the first out of every state in the U.S. to have our wireless EV charging for users of this particular stretch of the roadway. I think this is, again, such an exciting time because when we think about the hardware, literally metal plates that are embedded into the asphalt, they're actually not even metal plates. There's some type of silicone or rubber plate that's actually embedded into the vehicle, but again, is utilizing software for the vehicle to inform, the substation that we need to start charging. So literally, it's a mix of the hardware and the software playing together in this particular stretch of the roadway. So I think that part is really, I think it's, again, just like a true example of innovation, and we did it right here within this innovation district. I think it's a great opportunity as well for us to demonstrate to the rest of the world how this technology can be utilized, how it can be deployed, how it can be scaled. So really excited about that. And again, this was truly an effort of a true public-private partnership.
But Michigan's investment in infrastructure transcends terrestrial boundaries, encompassing electrification efforts across land, air, and water.
I always tell folks I like to ground the conversation around mobility. For us is really utilizing clean energy to move people, goods, and information over land, water, and air. And so I just have to set this kind of definition in place because that's the ecosystem that we're working with. And as part of that, that's going to require us to make investments in people. And when I say people, that is the user experiences that people are having when they're utilizing different modes, again, whether that's on land, whether that's in air or on water, and as well as making sure our workforce is ready for the opportunities, again, that are coming online. So that's really in that bucket. Another part of this is the infrastructure. Making sure that we are continuing to invest in our infrastructure, future-proofing our roadways, thinking about our charging infrastructure, thinking about having first like what we have right now that literally many folks from around the world are watching what is going to happen in Michigan, and is there a model that can be replicated in other states and other places. So I'd say, the infrastructure is key to this, and infrastructure, again, not just thinking about roads, but infrastructure also includes in our maritime spaces. And then, entrepreneurship is a big part of this. A big way of how we are focusing on winning is really about making sure that our entrepreneurial community has a space to test ideas, to deploy new technologies, but also to grow and thrive within the state of Michigan.
One of Michigan's primary focuses is establishing a robust charging network for electric vehicles, with plans to deploy thousands of fast chargers and level 2 chargers by 2030. Ensuring a seamless charging experience across state lines, Michigan collaborates with neighboring states through initiatives like the Lake Michigan Circuit, fostering a cohesive electric vehicle infrastructure network.
Another interesting piece is the Lake Michigan EV Circuit, and this is essentially charging infrastructure that's going along literally along Lake Michigan. So every 50 miles there will be charging infrastructure, and it's such a great opportunity for not only those who are having a seamless experience when they're doing these interstate commutes. So, you want someone who's leaving from one state to have this seamless experience. But the other part of this is just once I'm getting to my location, charging my vehicle, making sure that there's actually things for me to do around here. And this is when you think about Ecotourism is a big part of this, but actually bringing on kind of your bed and breakfast community that, maybe someone wants to stay there overnight, and, they're going to use a level 2 charger a little bit slower, so they're going to be there a little bit longer, actually taking time to explore so many of the beautiful communities and neighborhoods that make up the state of Michigan, and specifically along the water. So, it's such a great opportunity. And sometimes, and I think in some places, a lot of this organically is happening, where it's like you are starting to see near the charging infrastructure how the town has really embraced make sure that people have a place to, buy some groceries or get a great meal, a hot meal. All of those things are really in close proximity to the charging station. So all of this it's again, building this ecosystem and seeing this charging infrastructure as this opportunity to think about some of those opportunities as well for communities, and as well as for workforce development and economic development and more. So there's so much here. And it makes me really excited to think about all of the different possibilities when we think about building out our charging network throughout the state.
Michigan's dedication to clean air and water transportation is evident through investments in hydrogen infrastructure and the electrification of boats, aligning with the state's commitment to sustainability. As a major hub of automotive technology and mobility, Michigan continues to lead the charge towards a cleaner, more sustainable future for transportation. Thanks for watching. For breaking news, stick with autonews.com. Have a great day.